and welcome to my kitchen, my domain, and I'm letting you guys in, man. I'm letting you guys in. I'm close. We're becoming real close. I'm doing a podcast, The Real Chef and Talk. If you haven't seen that on Substack, check it out. Subscribe. I'm giving all things health and wellness on there, things that have helped me. If those who don't know me, this is your first time watching. I'm a holistic chef. I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I've battled a long line of autoimmune diseases. I've had neurological Lyme disease that's been dormant. I also dealt with long COVID, and I also had things like PCOS, IBS, all the whole nine. I was like 238 pounds, but today I'm here. I'm looking fit. I'm eating cleaner, and I'm ready to share some of these recipes with you guys and make some really good memories in your household with your kids to teach them so that you can prevent disease and just getting them in a healthy state of mind. We need that right now in this world. I'm going to start off with the basics. This is a 3-quart pot. The pots I use are pretty expensive. They're Salad Master pots. There's no leaching. I use this for all my clients. It contains 93% of the nutrients when you cook with it. I love cooking with it. And then this is my burner. Obviously, if you have stovetop, that's what you're going to use. I have a burner because I just wanted a nice big space to show you guys how we do things here. We're going to get that going for you and warming up. We also have a container. This is a food grade container, but obviously if you're at your own house, use any container you like or a glass jar. If you're going to do a glass jar, make sure that you clean it, sanitize it, heat it, and then what you'll do is you'll have the metal lid. Once you put the pickles in with the brine over it, close the lid, let it suction itself, and let it rest. And then it'll be good. It'll be nice and sealed. But honestly, with these pickles, I go through them so fast that I eat them in like 2 weeks. So they usually last that long. The cool thing with pickles is you can actually reuse the brine twice, so you can retain that flavor. Now, I also have measuring cups. I have my cucumbers that I got from Adams. I have, as you can see, I'm a chef, so I have my stuff in weird containers. So I buy in bulk. I have Himalayan salt, which I think is really great for brines. I also have dill seed, pickling spice, water, apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. The mother, I don't know, it's just a weird thing to say. Then you have your mother. She's a very nice lady. I'm just kidding. I don't know where that came from. Dad jokes. Get ready for them. And then we have honey. I use the raw unfiltered as well. And then I have garlic, fresh garlic. So the thing, what I do with my garlic, because I like batch cook a lot, is I'll get fresh garlic cloves, cut them up, then I'll put them in bags, and then I'll put them in the freezer. That way I have a ton, and that way I know it's good quality, and I know where I'm getting it from. So I also have cutting board and a chef knife. And then if you're cooking for other people, you can use gloves. We're going to make sure this is hot. Now, pickles are actually pretty easy to make, believe it or not, and they don't take very long, and they're really good for you. They're filled with prebiotics. Good bacteria will help your digestive system. And while we're in these months of like high inflammation, I think this is a great recipe to make. Even though people think, pickles, you think the summer, I think they're really good, especially anything fermented. You could even do sauerkrauts. You can do pickled radishes are really good. I do pickled onions, and everyone loves those. I make that with a little chimichurri beef, put it on top. Mwah, chef's kiss. We're just waiting for this to heat up a little bit. It seems pretty hot to me. We're going to do a 1 cup. So basically a 1.5, I believe, to 1.5. We'll do 1 full cup first of the vinegar. And we're just going to pour that in. Yeah, she's good. She's getting ready. She's getting ready to boil. And then we're going to just do half of that. We're doing about half a cup of that. Okay, so then we're going to do 1.5 cup of the water. What we're going to do is we're going to bring this to a boil once we add all our seasonings and spices and everything nice. So I'm going to do 2 cloves of garlic. They can be like medium size, depending on how strong you want it. I mean, you could really kill someone with some garlic. It depends. Just in case your partner's a vampire. I'm just kidding. My partner's not a vampire. But we don't know that. You never know. You never know until you know. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to release the flavor of the garlic into the brine. I think it's a nice way of doing it, right? And then we have our pickling spices, and we have our dill weed. So when I do things like this, I'm a chef, okay? So I do eyeball a lot. I'm very much not a baker because I just don't have the patience. My partner is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this in my hand. So we're looking at like one, two, looking at about like a teaspoon and a half of dill. A teaspoon and a half of dill. That's dry dill. You can do fresh if you want, but I use dry. And then we're gonna do the same thing. I'm saying about that's gonna be around two tablespoons. About I'm gonna add a little bit more because I like mine a little. I like mine a little spicy, a little tangy. No, I'm just kidding, but it is. It's really good. So then we're gonna do this salt. And you're gonna do the same. You're probably gonna do about like a tablespoon of salt.